and hazy dreams, where time slows down and bloodline gently gleams. Floating melodies, soothing beats arise, taking us away where imagination flies. Close your eyes, enter the dreamland serene, where the subconscious tells a story yet unseen. Loved by the rhythm, a trance slowly unfolds in this realm of tranquility where peace
Hello everybody, I hope this video finds you well. Today I want to talk a little bit about long-term vision, especially in terms of affirmation campaigns. You see, if you follow the fundamentals, you understand that you are a soul and you enter into this reality and you follow this pre-birth worldline template to its conclusion so that you obtain experiences. And during this period of time, you can alter that reality. Now, think of that reality instead of a topography. Think of it as terms of piles of clay that you can mold and manipulate this clay to do what you want to, right? Well, when you exit, you're actually exiting this topography, you're exiting this reality, and your spirit is somewhere else. But for most people, once they leave, they decide to come back for one reason or another. Now you can argue that it's because of we're trapped here and it's a kind of prison. You can argue it's because we're convinced that we should come back. Chances are you will come back to a similar worldline template. Usually it's one that follows your soul clusters, which consists of your family members, your friends, your pets, and everything. As they move back into the reality, you move back in the reality with them. We like to believe that this is going to be our last time, we're never coming back. But that's based on our ignorance. We don't know the full picture. As I understand it, we've got a lot of things we have to deal with once we leave, and a lot of us choose to come back. Since your affirmations can alter your reality, then you can also use your affirmations to alter the reality of what you will come back to. I'll say this again. You can alter your reality for now, your worldline template, and your path on that worldline template. You can create slides on what you're currently dealing with in your current reality, but it's more than that. You can alter future realities and past realities. You can alter future realities and past realities. So you can have affirmations that say, in the event that I decide to return back to this reality, I will do so, and then you list your Boolean requirements. This item and that item and that item and that item. For instance, that you will be able to recall what you were trying to do and have a continuation of your ability to use affirmation campaigns to mold your life in the next life, for example. Or you can say, no matter what other people say, I am going to be wealthy in my next life, or I am going to be a cat in my next life, or I am going to be whatever it may be that makes your boat float. you're going to be able to control that. And being able to control that is, of course, something that's very important. So, I know, again, we want to say we're never coming back. But I suggest that it might be a good idea to consider alternative options available to you so that you have a full toolbox from which to enter the reality again. Sort of like sometimes if you listen to the reincarnation stories about the young boy who's convinced that he was a World War II German fighter pilot who died in the Battle of Britain, and he recalls all that stuff, take this stuff and then use it to your ability. Now there's a counter argument to this, and the counter argument goes something like this: if you dare say that you imply in one way or the other that you are going to return back to Earth, aren't you fixating and dooming your cycle to be including reincarnation? That's the counter argument, and I might say yes, unless you put a caveat with it, saying, upon my death I will make full decisions with all information, and all information will be provided to me with complete and absolute memory recall. And from there I will make decisions on whether it is worth my while to return back to Earth or not, and how I return back to Earth. In the event that I decide to return back to the Earth, the requirements that I be successful, that I have recall of memories, and whatever, and what more, will not be abdicated, meaning, of course, that you want to have yourself a little bit of an advantage when you come back. You don't want to end up as a beggar in Calcutta, no matter what your soul cluster says. Come on, just one more life. Just one more life. You can just go ahead and just be a beggar on the streets of Calcutta. No problem. Just do it. Take one hit for the gang. Don't. Just don't. Okay? Don't. Looking into the politics of interfamilial dynamics, it suggests to me that there's a lot going on that's not seen. A lot going on that is disturbing. My sister, she's my oldest sister, but she's still younger than me. And she had this insane neurosis that if she saw me, she'd call me stupid. She must have called me stupid and an idiot and disgusting perhaps 50 times a day, all through my childhood. Now, it is very, very, very hard to keep positive when every second you hear that you're stupid. And then, of course, when she became popular and she had friends, all of them amplified it. I argue that that kind of behavior had to be pre-programmed. It comes from a point in time before being born. You all have to keep your wits about you and don't get locked into any mischievous soul contracts. As I've discussed in other situations and in other discussions, these soul contracts seem to be problematic a lot of times and greatly color your current life in negative ways. So I suggest you all just be aware and use your best guidance for that. So remember, consider an existence after this lifetime and use your affirmation campaigns as ways and a means to control that narrative and that vector direction. Well, that's it. I hope you found this interesting. Please like and subscribe, and remember, everybody, be kind to boys and girls, dogs and cats, eat well, spend a little bit of time doing something fun, and remember, I believe in you. Bye-bye.
The haze of a quiet Sunday morning, lost in thought, imagination soaring, dreamlike melodies fill the air, creating a world where I'm happy in there. Close my eyes and let the beat take hold, lost in a dream I am never growing old. The rhythm flows through my veins, setting me free in this slow, soft and gentle reality.